This Barbie doll blast from my past came out when I was just a kid, and I recently found her at a local thrift store and knew that I had to bring her home and fix her up to add to my daughter's Barbie doll collection. And who am I kidding? Maybe my Barbie doll collection as well. She was in rough shape. She was dirty. The shirt she was wearing was filthy, and her hair was a mess. Let's get to work. Start by clarifying that I do not believe I ever owned this doll. She came out in '93 though, and she would have existed when I was playing with dolls. Our first step, as always, is to give her a very hot soapy bath.
Are you gonna get the soap out of her?
My daughter was very concerned we were getting soap in her eyes. Once she had been scrubbed thoroughly, it was time to wash her hair because it was really dirty, and I did use my blue shampoo on her again just because of the color of her hair. I thought that would be the best bet for actually washing this doll's hair. Plus, honestly, this one smells so good, and I feel like it always makes my dolls smell so good. I am so excited about this makeover because she is such an 80s vibe doll, and that was my entire childhood. So this is a very special Barbie makeover transformation for me, and I really want to make sure I do this right. We did 2 deep conditioning treatments on this doll because her hair was just very, very dry. After I let it sit for a while, I tried combing it out. Side note, I know that I need a better Barbie doll brush. This is the brush we usually use for synthetic doll hair, and it's normally fine, but it was just shredding this doll's hair. So I did end up switching to a better brush, but I am on the lookout for a really good metal Barbie doll brush for synthetic hair so that we can avoid this in the future. After I was done combing through all those knots and tangles, I did have to trim it up a little bit. I do think part of that was my fault because some of the hair got pulled out or lowered or stretched. I'm not really sure. As you can see here, it took me a while to brush this doll's hair, and I really was trying to be gentle because I saw how much breakage I was causing. I would say overall, I probably brushed this doll's hair for about 5 minutes before adding more conditioner, letting it sit for another 10 to 15 minutes while brushing it with much more success this time. So maybe it did really just need a lot more conditioner. This is an old doll though. This doll is from 1993, so it's possible that the hair was either made differently than they're made now or just was showing signs of age. But as you can probably tell, I was being incredibly gentle with this doll because I did not want to break her beautiful, beautiful hair. I love the hair color. I love the length. Everything about this doll I am just in love with, and I'm not sure if it's a nostalgia factor because this was definitely the face mold that they were using when I was an 8 or 9-year-old little girl playing with Barbies. Here you see me just trimming it. I did actually cut it quite a bit more off camera. It's really hard to trim her hair on camera. I need to figure out a way to like strap these dolls into something so that you can actually see me giving them their little hair trims, but she didn't lose very much length. It was really more just cleaning up a lot of the unevenness that may have been caused by me brushing it. I rinsed the conditioner out with scalding hot water. As you can see, it was so hot I actually dropped the doll, but that's probably what was required to get her hair to lay flat. Anyway, after rinsing all of that conditioner out, it was time to start dealing with her bangs. I made a makeshift curler out of just a little piece of cardboard from a Pop-Tart box and strapped it around her bangs. Once her bangs were brushed straight, I knew we were going to have to do this because they were like those 80s bangs that were way too long unless they were curled. After using the makeshift curler, I soaked it under scalding hot water and then had to add another clip because the curler was trying to fall apart. This is the end result, and I'm actually really satisfied with it. I know it's not perfect. I know I probably could have done better, but it's a lot better than I had honestly expected to do on my first attempt with these 80s bangs, so I'm going to go with it. Once she was all done, my daughter told me she needed a high ponytail, and honestly, girl, she definitely did. I don't know how my 4-year-old understands the 80s so well at her young age, but she's right. You'll see here in a minute, I have photos of her both with and without the ponytail, and the ponytail is definitely the way to go. I had this really fun 1980s vibes Barbie outfit that I had just been stashing up in my office, and I think she looks perfect. If you liked this video, please click like if you want to see more videos like this in the future. please click that subscribe button and let me know if you want to see me do more long length Barbie makeovers on this channel. I'll see you next time.